This weekend, the Catholic Church will mark World Mission Sunday, a time to prayerfully consider the important, and as we witnessed this past week in Haiti, the dangerous work of missionaries around the globe. But as we learn in the next story, you don't necessarily need to leave home to be a missionary's helper. Mercy Sows, a parish ministry based in the Archdiocese of Boston, has been answering Christ's call to be merciful by sewing simple dresses, shirts, and blankets for children in some of the poorest countries of the world. I visited St. Mary Parish in Hanover in late summer where, after a year of sewing, members of the ministry gathered for a special Mass and blessing of the dresses, celebrated by Bishop Dennis Kofu Agbenyadzi of the Central African Republic, as the group prepared to ship their articles to that nation. They've been cutting fabric, pinning, and sewing for months. Members of Mercy Sows, a ministry begun in 2016 with Pope Francis' call to action during the Jubilee Year of Mercy, stitching soft baby blankets, little dresses and shirts, reaching out with mercy and love to people of Central African Republic, a war-torn country that's also one of the poorest on earth. It all started because of a longtime friendship between Father Chris Hickey, pastor of St. Mary's, one of the churches in Holy Mother's Collaborative in Hanover, and Bishop Dennis Agbenyadzi, Bishop of Berberati in Central African Republic. The bishop is a priest of the Society of African Missions, ministering in a 28,000 square mile area to the poorest of the poor, including the nomadic pygmies.
The missionary presence among them started about almost 50 years ago. That's how do we bring the gospel to them? And for our congregation, Society of African Mission Fathers, our motto is to reach out to the most abandoned. Reach out to the most abandoned, and the pygmy population has become our first primary evangelization in that area.
During his yearly summer visits to Massachusetts, the bishop has opened parishioners' eyes and hearts to realizing just how they could connect with people 6,000 miles away, in effect, becoming missionaries themselves.
To clothe the people with the warmth of Christ, that of Christ, a corporal work of mercy, as Pope Francis has told us during the year of mercy.
We thought, well, let's try to use what we have, which is a simple talent, but we thought we would put it into sewing for the little children, specifically dresses for the little girls.
Mercy Sows started with 26 members. Since then, it's grown to more than 160. Most people are from 24 towns in Massachusetts, but they also have members in California, New Jersey, Ohio, and Florida. They have sewn and shipped 5,000 dresses and sent 5,000 t-shirts, 2,000 blankets, 350 children's shorts, 200 hand-knit dolls, and tens of thousands of rosaries.
We've added blankets because we heard that the babies had nothing, absolutely nothing to be wrapped in after they were born. The blankets are actually given by the bishop to encourage the women to come in to get prenatal care at the clinic.
Parishioner Eileen Henberry says the ministry is all about putting her faith into action.
I hear St. James saying, if you just wish someone have a good day, but they're hungry, I have nothing to wear, that's not your faith.
And the retired school teacher certainly has been practicing what she preaches. She personally has sewn 1,200 dresses, averaging about 500 each year. Henneberry says she takes particular pride in sewing a special pocket on each dress, even though the little one who wears it might not own anything to put in that pocket.
It gives them hope that someday they'll have something to put in the pocket. That's how desperately poor they are. And that's why I like my pockets to be special. I want them to notice that it's not just camouflaged with the same fabric, it's different, it stands out.
Members of Mercy Sows attending the special Mass received a blessing from Bishop Dennis as he told the group that their efforts help the poor to gain self-esteem and respect. And in turn, the ministry helps the sewers too.
But we've also found that increases our dignity, to realize that no matter what age we are, whether we're retired or whatever condition we're in, whatever amount of time we have, that we can still do something wonderful in this world to make a difference.
Bishop Dennis blessed the dresses, shirts, and blankets, and then all of this year's efforts were packed up in large blue drums and sent via cargo ship around Labor Day to make the long journey to Africa. It will take about 3 months to arrive at their destination. Bishop Dennis plans to hand out the dresses and shirts on the Feast of the Epiphany, which is also known as the Feast of the Missionary Children. On that day, hundreds of children will be dressed in his love.
Love does not know distance. Love does not know any distance.
This is such a worthwhile ministry and one that anyone who sows can do from home. If you would like to get involved with Mercy Sows, we have a link to their website at iobserve.org, and you will have almost a year to sow, as they'll be collecting the next round of articles in mid-August of 2022.